That feeling when you have knee surgery tomorrow. Yeah, what's good everyone, Wankley here. Today we're gonna talk about the ultimate peak of brain rot. Instagram. You're such a delight. I love it when we make memes that have absolutely no meaning whatsoever. No, I want to talk about a real issue that is going on today. An issue that you and I have failed to see for the longest of times. Even 50 years ago, they wouldn't have the same amount of mental issues as if today. Have you ever picked up your phone and became happy? Have you ever opened up Instagram and said, "Wow, I learned something new today. This will change my life forever"? No, it's all meaningless crap. By acknowledging this meme, by laughing at it internally, you fail to realize that you're sitting in an empty room while the clock is further ticking down till your grave. You are being consumed by consumerism. You are being consumed by brain rot. I'm not even talking about it in a funny way. We are all addicted to this. You know what's funny? Linus Tech Tips, the big tech YouTube channel, the biggest out there, has made a video on how to de-Google your life, and it got removed immediately, just like that. How come? How? Why? I wonder why. I wonder why YouTube would do that. But it all makes sense, doesn't it? They're not out there to be your best friend. Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all platforms, they are not there to be your friend. They're all out there to gain your attention, to siphon your energy like a python does to its prey, to consume all the energy you have into this little device you have that can fit in your pockets. We all think we have unlimited energy throughout the day, but truth be told, we don't. We don't have that. We can only give a limited amount of fucks throughout the day. And a lot of people don't realize that. Sometimes we are mentally just tired. We can't even move our body to do something. After a hard day of brain work, you couldn't even move your muscle. Mental fatigue is real. All this doom scrolling on your phone takes away so much of your mental focus. Perhaps today or tomorrow you can doom scroll, that's fine. But like in a couple of weeks you'll be addicted, and it's going to be a part throughout your day where you have to pick up your phone when you wake up, and you have to have your phone before you sleep. And what are you doing? You're doing nothing on your phone. You're wasting the best years of your life behind a screen. You're seeing on Instagram how some people are living their best lives while you are in a dark room, barely affording rent, barely having good food, getting fucked by the economy, going to your brain dead 9-to-5 job, and thinking this is the best you can do while you're doom scrolling and being completely siphoned by all this social media. You have nothing. And why is that? Why would they want to do that to you? It's so clear once you get it. Instead of following this path of consumerism, you should be able to create, to find new ways, break this habit, break this cycle. I stopped watching YouTube a long time ago. I didn't want to see anything anymore unless I make videos on it, and it took me a long time. And still, I find myself sometimes just opening up YouTube to search up a video or just watch for entertainment. When did our parents do that? When did they do that? When they were young. When they were young, they were out there living their lives. They were out there working. They were out there doing new skills, learning some new things. Our parents back then were mature at 20. Now if I see at our populace, our generation, most people at 20 are not adults. They're still children. They act like children. We are so mentally drained. We are so out of energy. No wonder so many people are having depression. No wonder why so many people have mental issues. We don't even consider to take time for ourselves. We are so glued up against our screens that we don't take time. We need time to process things. We need it. And yet we suffer. We choose to suffer. We choose to sit behind the screen and go back to our old rusty habits. Life is weird. Life is so weird. But the bigger companies, no, they're not out there for your best interest. It's time for you to just close everything, close down social media, even close this video. And I'm being real, I don't care if I cut off my own branch, my own YouTube channel. Look, at the peak of my YouTube career, I had a community and a Discord server, and the people that were managing that Discord server, I hold them very dearly for everything they did for my channel. However, one thing was very clear to me. All of them suffered something. They were all terminally online and they suffered from it. They had a lot of mental issues that they needed to fix. And every time I speak to them or I see them, I felt compassion. I didn't know what they went through. I felt bad for them. It was so draining for all of them, and it always pained me to see that. And I didn't understand why. But now, me being also addicted to the internet for quite a long time, I see it. I see why people are suffering. And I don't want anyone to experience the same things these members of my community have gone through. This is not life. This hiding behind the screen, this consumerism, it's so worthless. It gets cold to live in the shadow of others. And you know who those others are? The ones that just take life by its chances and not be absolved by consumerism. They are the ones living lives. The story is always told that rich people have depression. Bro, it's quite the opposite. We are the ones that are suffering the most. Have you ever scrolled through TikTok and saw these adult models living their best lives, doing everything behind the camera, or they're making like a little bit of spicy content while they're washing their Lamborghini, or they're flexing into a new mansion, or I hired this Airbnb for like 3,000 a night and I could afford it because my biggest fans paid for it. Like, it's so insane. It's crazy what kind of lives people are leading just because they know how to capitalize off your addiction. And I'm not only keeping it towards the adult content, I'm keeping it for every single content. I'm talking about red pill rage, I'm talking about blue pill, liberalism, Republicans, every single thing. It all comes down to the same thing. You being addicted towards something will result into money being fed to the ones that are creating it. I have no idea why I made this stupid commentary video about a subject so deep it shouldn't even be a commentary video, but I'm glad I did it. I wanted to have a one-on-one for the first time on this channel. After 4 or 5 years of doing content, this is the first video I'm just being myself. The internet is not a good place. You should capitalize off of it, and that's that. You should use it to make your own life better, or to help out your family, to help out your closest friends, but not by consuming it. Not by being forced into watching entertainment, because it's a waste of time. Get out there, do something for yourself. Learn a new skill and actually do it. Make it your passion. Subscribe, dudes.